Good morning, I'm Holly and you're watching 𝐊𝐿𝐴𝐿 TV live from Sydney. This is the stocks in action. Today we'll be looking at the results of ASX listed companies during their respective financial year, the dividends distributed and the latest updates as well. Then lastly, we'll be taking a quick glance at the developments across the ASX 200, so stay tuned. The first company making headlines is energy giant Ampol, whose shares were trading down after sharing today that it has proposed to acquire 100% of the shares of Z Energy for a cash offer price of 3.78 New Zealand per share. Z Energy is a Wellington headquartered fuel distribution and retailing company that owns and manages over 300 fuel stations in New Zealand under the Z and Caltex brands, supplying approximately 4 billion litres of fuel annually. Ampol also announced its financial results for the 6 months ending the 30th of June. Strong recovery in group EBIT to 340 million from improved Lighten earnings. Revenue climbed 22% to $9.8 billion, while statutory net profit after tax was recorded at 325.5 Australian, and the total fuel volumes sold up 11%. Future energy and decarbonisation strategy launched to underpin the development of new energy solutions for customers. They've completed a $300 million off-market buyback, releasing 119 million in franking credits. Fully franked interim dividends of 52 cents per share were declared, more than double the 25 cents a share dividend it paid a year ago. And the next news covers Australian health insurer NIB Holdings. Trading in red, NIB had shared its operating performance for the 12 months to June 30. The company's group underlying revenue has risen by 2.9% to $2.6 billion. That being said, its operating profit gained 39.5% and net profit after tax is up 84.5%, and the total group expenses fell 8.8% to $362.1 million, while statutory EPS went up 82.4% to 35.2 cents. The company declared a fully franked final dividend of 14 cents a share. And finally, some good news on the pharmaceutical fight against COVID. Australian clinical stage drug development company Noxopharm's shares were trading up upon releasing the interim top-line data of its NoxCOVID Phase 1 clinical trial for 𝐕𝐼𝐼𝐼. 𝐕𝐼𝐼𝐼 being positioned as an anti-inflammatory drug in COVID-19 patients with moderate disease intended to stop the progression of severe diseases. The ultimate aim is to suppress a self-harming inflammatory response to damaged lung tissue without compromising a protective immune response to the coronavirus. About 37 to 38 patients getting hospitalized with moderate respiratory disease and elevated pro-inflammatory markers were able to complete their treatment course and were discharged, although only 1 out of the 38 required mechanical ventilation, and this patient was the only death in the full analysis group. The company shared that it would pursue the use of 𝐕𝐼𝐼𝐼 in both in-hospital and outpatient management. Preliminary discussions are underway for participation in funded clinical trial platforms. The company highlighted that more than 90% of individuals infected with the SARS-CoV-2 virus recover from the infection with non-critical symptoms. Those patients who do not go on to develop critical symptoms, in many cases, do so because of an excessive inflammatory response to viral-induced damage in the lungs and other organs. Fortunately, though, development of the treatment is ongoing. Now it's time for a short break on 𝐊𝐿𝐴𝐿 TV, but stay tuned because I'll be right back with more trending updates for the Australian market. Tune in to stay updated while on the move.
We will tell you where the crypto craze has reached,
where the property market is headed next,
what the world is doing to become more environmentally friendly.
apart from tracking the daily market charter,
Be on top of the latest news and announcements
with 𝐊𝐶𝐞 TV. Welcome back, I'm your host Holly and you're watching 𝐊𝐶𝐞 TV live from 𝐊𝐶𝐞 Studio in Sydney. This is the stocks in action. Next in the news is biotech company Actinogen. Its shares were trading up after the company shared today that it had received patent grants from the Brazilian Patent and Trademark Office for Xanamem. The grant completes its intellectual property portfolio with protection in all major pharmaceutical markets, including the USA, UK, EU, Japan and China, as well as Canada and Australia. The patents provide exclusive rights in these areas, and they cover the composition of matter of Xanamem and its uses in all diseases, including Fragile X syndrome, a genetic disorder. Globally, the patent covers the composition of matter protection till 2031, with a 5-year extension possibility in markets like Australia, the US, EU, Korea, Japan, China and Israel. Last year, Actinogen filed additional patents designed to extend Xanamem patent. The company is continuing its other strategies to strengthen its IP position. And for the near future, Actinogen seeks to build the Xanamem dataset with clinical trials and optimizing manufacturing processes for further commercialization. And the last company we're eyeing today is IGO. Shares of lithium-focused IGO were trading in the green after the company shared it has produced the first lithium hydroxide chemical product at the Kwinana lithium hydroxide refinery. IGO holds 49% interest in Kwinana via a lithium joint venture formed with Tianqi Lithium Corp on June 30th. Kwinana is Australia's first lithium hydroxide facility, and the commissioning of the first production train, Train 1, at Kwinana has progressed in the last few months. With the first lithium hydroxide production, the focus is now on operating Train 1 on a continuous rather than batch basis. IGO is also progressively improving product quality to battery grade for qualification. As a result, IGO will produce saleable products by December of 2021 quarter and that battery grade product for accreditation by customers by March 2022. Before wrapping up now, let's quickly glimpse through developments across equity and commodity markets. Let's first start with the ASX 200 performance. The S&P ASX 200 is up today, gaining 0.26%. Sims is up 6.46%, while Charter Hall Group is up as well, 4.52. 8 of the 11 sectors are higher as well, along with the S&P 200 index. IT is the best performing sector, while energy is performing a little lower in the morning trade. Alright then, that is just about all for now, but stay tuned with 𝐊𝐶𝐞 TV for more live market updates. We'll be back with more news on markets, economies and diverse themes and sectors. Holly Shields signing off.